Hey everybody, it's Lloyd Fernandez here. Thanks for watching, guys, for another one of my videos. Okay, this video is entitled 10 tips for door knocking, right? Again, I'm a local real estate agent in York, Lancaster, Harrisburg, Adams County, and Hanover in central Pennsylvania. If you know anybody thinking about moving to Pennsylvania, or you know anybody looking to buy or sell a house in central Pennsylvania, please give them my information and I would love to help them. All right, guys, to get right into the video, because I like to get right into the video and I like to keep it short. Okay, 10 tips when you're out there as a real estate agent and you're door knocking, right? Boom, boom, boom. These are 10 tips that I've learned in my experience of door knocking. I probably door knocked on thousands of doors by now, but these are the tips that I can give somebody else that maybe is first starting to do this type of prospecting when you're talking about door knocking. All right, first, bring value to the person at the door. Okay, so when you go on door knocking, you want to bring something of value. You want to bring whatever that may be. That could be something in their neighborhood, numbers on how the neighborhood is doing as far as their type of home. Just bring something of value, something of conversational value. That way they want to engage in the conversation, right? All right. So which brings me right into tip number 2, right? Tip number 2 is when you pick your neighborhood, this is what I do. I usually pick a neighborhood where I have a listing, or I've sold a home, or if I've, exhausted those avenues, I'll take a buyer that's looking, and what I'll do is I'll take the pre-approval letter, I'll white out their information, like their name and everything, but I'll show them, and I'm not going to do them. I'll say, hey, how you doing, Mrs. Nice to meet you, whatever, do your whole spiel, but I'll get right into the fact of, hey, I got a buyer here, they're looking to buy in this neighborhood here, this is their pre-approval for this amount of money, and they're looking here. Are you thinking about possibly selling your home? With that piece of paper saying that you have a buyer that's looking in their neighborhood for that price range, that helps a lot. So that's an example of something I use when I'm not using any of my listings, or any of the ones I've already sold. And worst case scenario, if you're first starting out and you don't have anything, at all, you're like, man, I don't got nothing. What am I gonna do? I don't got nothing. So I would go with my company, whatever it may be, whether you're Coldwell Banker or Keller Williams or wherever you're at, Berkshire Hathaway, and I'll look at where in that neighborhood, the neighborhood you're picking, which agent in my office have sold a home there, right? So then I'll go ahead and print out some flyers about that, if it's for sale or if it's sold. And I'll just go around saying, hey, I'm with Coldwell Banker, and we sold this home. We sold this home, or we have this home for sale. Now, when it's your listing and it's yours sold, you can say, I sold this home. But if you're doing it that way and you're new and you don't have anything and you're just like, I need to get out there, I need to get prospect, I need to get door knocking, keyword we. You always use the word we. Berkshire Hathaway company, you rely on that. You use that to your advantage, right? You always got to find advantages in every which way. If you're always looking for disadvantages, you're gonna fail. Always look for an advantage. Always look for, okay, I'm new, but how can I use this to my advantage? Yeah, use your company to your advantage, right? That's another nugget for you guys. All right, so another tip for when it comes to door knocking, right? When you approach the door and you knock, boom, 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 you should only knock 2 times, right, guys? You want to hit as many doors as possible. Whatever amount of time you're putting in, let's say you put 1, 2, 3, 4 hours, you want to hit as many as you can. So, in my experience, I noticed that if I knock twice and they don't answer the door, they're not answering the door, okay? So keep it moving. I knock once, boom, 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 boom. I give it like a couple seconds. Nothing. Boom, 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 boom. Nothing. I'm gone. Let's go. Next door. You got time to be wasting. Time is money. You put the flyer on the door. You should have a flyer with you. Boom. Put the flyer on the door. Boom. Next house. Next door. So that's a tip. Fourth tip think I'm on 4. Yeah, I'm on 4. When you do knock and somebody does answer the door, me being a male, right? It's different for female and male. But me being a male, if a male answers the door, I'm not going to stand directly in front of him because that's confrontational for males. I'll stand a little bit to the side. I'll turn my body like I'll speak like, hey, you know, over there. You know, I'm not going to stand directly with in a combative stance with another man. That's going to put him in defense mode. I don't want him in defense mode. No, I don't want him there. No, I want him to be comfortable and feel not in a defensive state. So I'm gonna stand to the side. I'm gonna make him feel he can stand directly to me, but I'm gonna back off. Okay, if it's a female, then I will stand directly in front of her, not close, but you know, in line to you know, give confidence. Hey, I'm speaking to her. You know, now if you're a female with a man, you want to stand directly in front of him, and if you're dealing with another female, you want to stand to the side also. It just reverses for the opposite sex. So that's tip number 4. Tip number 5. I think I'm on number 5. Yeah, I'm on number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah. Tip number 5. When you're talking at the door, when you are engaging in the conversation with the door, the person that answered the door that you door knocked, when you engage, you're telling, you know, you're saying, you know, hi, my name is, I'm going to give you my, you know, because it's me. So you would translate it to fit you. So I'll say, hi, my name is Lloyd with Coldwell Banker, and I'm knocking on your door. I have a listing, you know, down the block and blasey blasey. But I want to make it personal, you know. So I want to take the conversation and I want to say, hey, you know how much they're selling for? And I say, hey, yeah, and then we'll talk about it. And then I'll try to make it personal. I'll say, hey, how much you think you could get for your home? And, you know, I'll try to take it personal. If anything, he brings up something in the conversation about anything outside of real estate, I'll hit a couple points on there. Like, oh yeah, if he says something about a game, let's say a football game, I'm like, oh yeah, like a football, who's your team? And, you know, I try to connect. You want to connect with that person because then you're just another person at the door that they're just dying to get rid of. So you want to find a way to connect. You don't want to go too deep and personal, but you want to kind of make it light, get them smiling, get them feeling like, oh, I like this person. You know, we got some similarities. So that's another tip. So when you're in that doorstep and you're conversating with the person that's at the door, you want to kind of find a way to personalize the conversation. All right. Next tip. If they're engaging in the conversation, but you see they're not really interested, just kind of spark their interest. Say, hey, if you did move, where would you move? And then if they say, oh, such and such over here, or let's say Florida or California or whatever, oh, that's wonderful, man. I heard it's great over there. And then talk about a little bit about where they say, oh yeah, I heard it's a nice place. It's got a lot of beaches or whatever. You know, get their mind sparking and like, oh, get into that conversation. Like, oh, so if you would do that, when would you make that move? You know, would that be 5 years from now? Would that be 2, 3, 10 years from now? Get them talking, you know, get their gears running in their head about moving, and then make sure you leave with the card and hopefully you got to get, you know, as much information as possible. Which leads me to my next tip. My next tip is when you get somebody at the door, find a way to always get their information, especially their email, phone number, and, you know, you could just pull out your phone and say, hey, you know, I can keep in contact with you to let you know what's going on the market. I can email you things that sold. That way you kind of know, even if they're not interested, that way you kind of know where your local market is at in your neighborhood. That way, if you ever do decide to sell, you kind of have an idea of what's going on in your neighborhood, and you could pick a great time to sell. You know, you want to get their information because you get their information and you can send them emails and you can keep in contact. All right, guys. The last 3 tips, I think I'm on 7. The last 3 tips. 1, this is to you now, not pertaining to the person at the door. Don't use your phone. The whole time you out there door knocking, do not be on Facebook, Instagram, or none of that stuff. No, stop that. You put that in your pocket and you leave it there. Matter of fact, if you were smart, you would turn the sound off. That way it calls, everybody could get the voicemail. You could get to them later. Right now, you're prospecting, you're getting those doors knocking, and that's going to make you money. Those calls and all that is not going to make you money. That's probably money already made, or somebody needing a favor or something like that. So don't answer your phone. All right, guys. Also, when you're out there, dress for the weather. I live on the East Coast, so when I'm out there and it's cold, I'm wearing a jacket. You know, I'm ready. I got my boots on. I got my nice. Yeah, I'm dressing professionally, but you know, you gotta dress for the weather. You know, your shoes. You gotta be comfortable. Don't wear dressy shoes to be out there door knocking. Come on, let me be cute and all the girls with high heels. Don't put your high heels on, girls. Come on, stop that. Put some running shoes on, and then put your nice stuff on. But put your running shoes on. You gotta be comfortable. You know, you be out there. Your feet gonna hurt. Your feet is gonna hurt. I guarantee you. So make sure you put some comfortable shoes on, some running shoes. If you're, you know, if it's kind of rainy or muddy, you know, put some boots on, put something comfortable. But then you could let the rest of your attire from here up be professional. And last tip for you guys, it's an important one. Make sure you use the bathroom before you go door knocking, because there's not going to be a bathroom probably. And I don't think you want to ask somebody, hey, can I use your bathroom? I gotta pee, or I gotta do, you know, that is not gonna work out at the door. So make sure you use the bathroom. That way you don't gotta cut it short when you're out there door knocking and you're like, oh, I gotta run, I gotta get back to the car. All right, guys. So that was my 10 tips on door knocking. If you want to see anything else, see me make a video about anything else, comment at the bottom. Come on, comment at the bottom. Let me know you're watching. Subscribe, hit the button. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the button. Yeah, you. Make sure you hit the button. Keep following me. Keep making more content. I do videos on real estate for realtors, entrepreneurs. I do mindset videos. I do videos on advice for people looking to buy or sell a home. And I also do workout tip videos. So subscribe. Come on. This is some stuff you got, you know, that is very useful. Make sure you comment and make sure you share. All right, guys. I wish you luck. I wish you success. And I wish you good health. Bye-bye.